This is more like it. All right. You know what I like about this room? There's hardly anything in there, and that's good. Because a lot of times, the majority of people with autism, they prefer to be more simpler. What do you see here? You see white. What else do you see? You don't see any complex images. And a really good example of complex images is what I'm wearing right now. But this is all about the mindset of someone with autism. Whoops. Almost forgot. Even the mindset of autism involves very loud noises that can be a little too much. And sometimes, even for me, I feel like I have to, put things in a certain place. Like for example, this little contraption that goes with my microphone right here. I felt like I wanted to put it on the shelf right there because to me it just feels right. But of course, it's good to be flexible and just let it be on the ground. I think I kind of yanked it a little bit too. I apologize. And that's the thing about autism too, is that sometimes it takes a little while to be what we call being flexible and patient. And it takes a while, believe me. I kind of took a very long time to find another hook when it comes to hanging my backpack during kindergarten, and it was kind of a tough go for me because it's like that's my hook. No one touches that hook, and if that hook is taken from me, then I would be quite upset. Yeah, I know it's kind of a silly thing to be upset about, but a lot of people with autism, they don't really see it that way. They don't see it as silly. They truly see it as a big deal. So what happens when it comes to big deals for those that can't handle it at the moment, feeling that it's a little too much? Well, they go to a place like this, something that's calm and quiet, and especially something that's very quiet on the eyes as well as with the ears. Now think about that. For those for quiet for the ears as well as quiet for the eyes. In fact, in all senses, if you can think about it, such as smell and taste, and also even touch, because believe me, I have a big, large collection of stuffed animals, and to me, it is quite very comforting to me, I guess you can say. Whenever I go to my little private room full of stuffed animals to be with while I read, and that's okay, even for someone like me in this age, it's okay to have those moments, to have those parts. And that's always been a really good part of home in the first place. You can just relax and be yourself. For those people who are out of home and feel like they can't take it any longer, just hang in there. And if you need a break, go right ahead. Go right ahead. Breaks are important, especially when you have a place such as this. If you can find a place that has close to nothing around, then that to me is a really good place to recharge. Yeah, to recharge, and also just take it easy. It's going to be okay in the end, and also to have a good reminder too that this is only going to be temporary, and you'll be home soon enough. So that's one thing that's really neat. It's fascinating to me about someone with autism is the mind of autism for someone who thinks, and we'll get to that part right now. For the folks who have autism, I've seen it before. Is that they take things quite literally. What's a good example? For someone that says take a seat. Well, someone can just walk over and literally take the seat, and and kind of just take it with them, even all the way back to home. I think I remember seeing a movie, something along the lines of someone who has Asperger's and that lives in New York, and when he was reminded to take a seat, he literally took the seat. For those who may know about what I'm talking about, feel free to comment below on what that refers to, and because it is a really good movie. I think you might enjoy it. So thinking quite literal. To me, I had no idea what turning over a new leaf actually meant until I was shown by examples. And these little exaggerations, or these little what do they call them? They call them expressions. These little expressions that people use. For me, I was not really quite good at. That doesn't mean like saying on the lines of hey, we should get rid of all the expressions because they are harmful to our children with autism. No, don't do that. Please, for me, don't ever do that because expressions can be fun. And once you finally understand about the expressions and find the fun in expressions, then that can be a lot. Then it can be really good. It can be a lot of fun. And that's what we're all about. It's all about how to find the fun in these things. And thinking too little, and it takes a while to kind of understand as well. A lot of people with autism, they think very visually as well, and that's why I'm always so encouraging when it comes to art. And this right here can be a canvas. Blank. It's blank. There's nothing around, and it's up to you to fill out your canvas and what you see, and for what you see, it can be quite amazing for others to witness. So make it a priority for any artists out there. Just feel free to be free because like I said, in becoming one, art is freedom. And no one can take away that freedom, and it's up to you. Make it a priority to start creating and start designing and start thinking visually, so that you can make the visuals of what you see. And people they really want to see that. They really want to see what you see. And I was kind of joking around saying like something along the lines of, "Why can't you see what I see?" And it's true. I think a lot of people with autism, they kind of would feel the same way. It's like, why can't you see what I see? And for those who kind of feel like that, just keep in mind that the way I would like to say this in response is simply saying, then make them see, then make them learn, and without ever being forceful of it, just in the lines of encouraging, saying, hey, this is who I am, and this is what I see, and I hope you understand. And once you do that, you will find some really good help. And you may even find some potential best friends as well once you do that. All it takes is some practice, forgiveness, especially forgiving yourself as well. Because take it from me, I'm not going to explain the whole story about that, but forgiving, accepting, and believing in yourself. That's the way I kind of see it when it comes to autism. In the end, it's just once you nail those things, you'll be able to do great things, and also even to help others to thrive for the future. So keep up the hard work. And remember, there are no limitations, only adjustments. There's a canvas out there. It's up to you to paint what's on the canvas. Okay, live life loudly.